Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How y'all doing? I'm a little under the weather in case you hear it. I'm good, but, just fighting a little bit of a cold. So if I sound a little different, that's why. But how y'all doing? What's been going on today? Thank you for the raid, DC, and your viewers. I appreciate y'all so much. Hope you guys have had a great day. I will tell you, I did nothing this morning but watch 3 episodes of Love is Blind. So I am fully caught up. Now I gotta wait a whole week, another week to see the next episodes. Absolutely crazy. Thank you for the compliments on the thumbnail, Charlene. I definitely had some fun planning that. I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff with the members. We have a good time. We laugh a lot. And so that was really fun yesterday putting that thumbnail together. Just adopted a 3-legged cat. Rose, that's amazing. That is amazing. Love that. In case you're brand new to my channel, my name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran. I am training to become a certified personal training, studying to become a CPT, certified personal trainer. There it is. And I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. I do have some tea prepared because if you saw the video description, there's definitely going to be some tea spilled. So I hope you guys have some prepared as well. I am drinking lemon zing with a little bit of honey in it. And yeah, this is going to be a wild ride. I mean, I really feel like a lot of lives are wild rides, you know? But today is really going to be a wild ride. And before I get into it, let me actually run a disclaimer and I'll be right back. Okay, now that that is out of the way, I feel like the only logical way to start this live stream is to start with the story behind this. How did I come about this? Well, this all started with me, an anti-MLM educator, getting cold messaged on Instagram the other day. So let me show you the screenshot. This is where all of this started. I'm not blurring anything. So, it is what it is. These people don't follow me. They didn't take a half a second to look at my bio that says hashtag anti-MLM. They didn't take a second to look at any of the content that I put out regularly. No, no, no. Instead, this is what they told me. This is from Robin and Sarah. So, welcome to the stream, Robin and Sarah. And Robin and Sarah, one of them, both of them, I don't know, said, "Hey, Erin, great to see you improve it. Great choice. Are you actively building your business right now?" I'm sorry, what? No. What? Robin and Sarah, I'm not really sure who you are. We don't follow one another. It clearly says that. And upon review, I came across a I'm laughing at that, same. I came across several videos that Sarah has done, and so we're gonna start there. And then I have some other things that we need to talk about. So it's going to be a wild ride. I think I have about 40-ish minutes of video content just so you can kind of plan what we're doing here. And yeah, so this is the inspiration for this video. I'm going to get into some of the Modere things that are happening that, in my opinion, people in Modere are cross-recruiting into Frequence. And if you have not watched some of my other streams on Frequence, this is a mushroom company. And let me just be very clear. I do think that there is a place for mushroom for certain people. Mushrooms, for people, but to lump this into an MLM and say that it's a cure-all for everything, essentially, better mood, better energy, better sleep. That's weird how that works. All the typical things that we see from MLM companies and the reps, I think is really problematic. So Frequence is a company that it has been started by Barb and David Pitcock. And you can see some of the articles from behind MLM in the video description about them and about their previous schemes and just sketchy situations, in my opinion. You can find all of that in the video description. I have reacted to their opportunity video that was also about the comp plan, but the comp plan wasn't finalized. It was weird. So I have that. If this is your first time hearing about Frequence, I think this company is problematic. It's really funny to me because you will hear people within these companies saying some of the same phrases. And one of the things that people in this company say is, oh, I don't chase shiny things. But they are, in my opinion, because people that are in multi-level marketing, especially people at the top of the pyramid, they are looking for an opportunity like this. That's not a compliment, people in Frequence, by the way. Okay, not a compliment at all, because they know if they get in early, they have a better chance of making more money. This is the newest thing, the newest grift, if you will. So that's where we're at. That's the story. That's kind of the behind the scenes stuff. And this was what inspired it, this cold message from Robin and Sarah, or Robin and Sarah. I'm not really sure. Can y'all believe that? I can't. I cannot. Also, but it's vegan free. Yeah, let's all just go to a beautiful field of mushrooms, if that's your thing, and pick them yourself. Do the research for yourself. Be careful what you're taking. And I would not suggest buying a proprietary blend from any MLM company or supplement company in general. If it's a proprietary blend, it's a no for me. It's no thank you. Oh, man. Yeah, the newest, shiniest grift, indeed. All right, so here we have Sarah in spiritual manipulation, emotional manipulation. Just prepare yourselves. Okay.
Hey, Facebook friends. Happy Saturday. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'm Sarah Lovely, and I'm coming in from my cozy little corner in my home in North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Whoop, whoop.
I'm sorry, Canadians. I'm very sorry.
I always say this, and it's always true. I'm super excited to be here right now, chatting with you guys. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what has happened in the last, I think it's been 12 days.
You know darn well how many days. This person, just to fill you guys in, used to be in Modere. She's going to tell you that in a minute, but she's very excited because this is the pitch for the new company that we're watching. So she's very excited because people that have been watching her for Modere products are now being pitched with a new opportunity, and it's commission breath, essentially. So just pay attention to the tactics.
It's been a whirlwind. And the first thing that I want to say, and I'm going to keep saying this as the first thing for a while, is thank you to all of my sideline friends, my sideline sisters who have reached out to me. It's been overwhelming. It's been so emotional. I love you all. You know.
Why is it emotional? Can we talk about that for a second? Why is it emotional? I mean, in any traditional job, in any job, let me say, in any job that's not a multi-level marketing company, when you leave jobs or change jobs, I should say, there's relationships and people that you care about, and, you're like, oh, I'll miss you, but you can stay in contact. It's no big deal. Only in multi-level marketing companies is it like an identity crisis when you move MLM companies. And then the sketchy cross-recruiting, private messages, those types of tactics, the lawsuits, it's wild and it's predictable. It's so predictable. This is going to end up being a cross-recruiting video because people have been watching her for Modere products. And there's going to be people that quietly watch that don't feel comfortable because they know Modere, the compliance department, aka Jeff Ranson, is going to be watching. who's commenting, who's asking the questions. So that's where the secret private messages happen, or the secret text messages, or, hey, I'm doing a Zoom. If you want to ask me any questions, I'm not going to record it. That's where all of this stuff happens. Even if they say it's not happening. Oh, I can't, even if they have a disclaimer that they're telling people, oh, if you've been a part of Modere, I can't speak to you about Frequence for however many months. They're still going to be talking to those people. Yeah.
Who you are. One of the most incredible things about the profession of network marketing, wouldn't you agree, is the relationships that we make, the relationships that we create, the relationships that we build, and especially something
the relationships that you exploit.
Super unique and magical about Sideline Sisters. So Robin and I, for those that don't know, we were with Modere for 4 years to the month, actually, and we didn't.
Happy anniversary, except it's not. Sarah, was it you that messaged me or Robin? I'm kind of curious.
We did not see it coming that we were going to make the personal decision to leave. And I will tell you this, I'm not going to, I have nothing bad to say about Modere.
Anytime they say that, I can guarantee that there will be small little digs throughout the next few, whatever they, paragraphs, or if they're putting a post up, or sentences that they speak, there's going to be small little digs, because one of the tactics that they use is, oh, I didn't feel aligned, or, oh, I didn't like the leadership, or, oh, I didn't like the systems, or, oh, I didn't like the amount of products that they had and how it just felt overwhelming. There's going to be things that they said while they were in the company that were fantastic. Hey, the variety of products is amazing, and the leadership is incredible, the systems are amazing. And then all of a sudden, when a new opportunity pops up, they use those very things that they used to speak positively about as the reason that they're joining the new company. It doesn't have anything to do with any of those things. It has everything to do with getting in early. It has everything to do with moving up the pyramid. And yes, there are product-based pyramids for those of you that are in this company and you're like, oh, pyramids are illegal. They still happen. Hence multi-level marketing. Okay. So just keep an eye out for that, is what I'm trying to say.
Nothing bad to say about the people. I will not be talking about our personal choice. Obviously,
you're not talking about your personal choice, but here you are trying to recruit people into the next opportunity. So that's weird, Sarah.
Well, maybe not obviously. It was a hard decision. Hindsight is 2020. In looking back, it was coming, but we were denying it. We put the blinders on.
That's called toxic positivity. That's what that's called. So yikes.
We weren't ready to look at, hi Heidi, good morning. Heidi ho, good morning. How are you? We weren't.
Did she just call her a
really willing to look at it, right? We were super emotionally invested in our team and everything. And so, yeah, looking back, it was sort of like the straw that broke the camel's back for us, but that was in retrospect. So we didn't really feel like we saw it coming. And so when we made this decision on this day, approximately 12 days ago, don't quote me.
It's very interesting how vaguely specific you're being. Well, approximately 12 days ago, don't quote me. Do you know when you were pitched by probably your upline in Modere that has left and now joined Frequence? When you got the little side message, did you get a text message? Like, I know Amber DeLoof was messaging certain people, did you get that too? Or Marina Simone or Bryn Lang? Did any of those people message you? I'm just curious. Or Amanda Nicole Morris, did she message you? I'm just curious. Wait, did Amanda stay with Modere? I think Amanda stayed with Modere. I don't know. We'll find out.
It was unbelievably emotional. And I just want to set the record straight.
Oh, okay.
We were not invited to where we are now and then left Modere.
Did Jeff Ranson at Modere suggest that you say that? That seems like a hey, we suggest if you're going to talk about this that you say it this way to prevent lawsuits. By the way, did you guys know that typically when these lawsuits between distributors, the example I gave was on my Instagram reel from today. You have distributor A who is in company A, and they decide they're going to go to company B. And company A gets mad because distributor A takes all of their team members and then some to company B. So company A sues distributor A, and company B is going to fund the lawsuit. That's typically how that works. Did y'all know that? How do I know that? Oh, because, personal experience. You guys know I've talked about the lawsuits. Pure Romance sued me and several other people, including Lovewinks. That's public record. Modere terminated me. I was listed as I wasn't listed. I was one of the Jane Does in that lawsuit against Jesse Lee Ward and Justin Prince. So that's, personal experience. I know how this works. So the call's coming from inside the house yet again.
We left Modere and then, hi, Christina. Good morning. Hola. We left Modere.
She did.
I kid you not.
Allegedly.
10 minutes later, where we are now, knocked at our door. Not literally, not our front door. 10 minutes later. So I will tell you that we made the decision as a couple. And Robin put his running shoes on and went for a run. And I can see in my mind's eye right now that I left my body.
Guys, I don't even know how to prepare you for this. What she... Oh, Brandy, that's so nice. Thank you. I don't know how to prepare you for what's about to come out of her mouth. It's absolutely wild. But, okay, prepare yourselves.
I can see my body energetically at a cellular level was on my ceiling. It was so emotional that it was like I left my body. Anyone think that's weird? Hit me some hearts if you think I'm weird. Or if you love me. I haven't experienced that very many times, if ever, but
I haven't experienced that very many times, if ever. I mean, which is it? Also, what do you mean at a cellular level? What are you talking about? And why is it so emotional? It's just a job, right? It shouldn't be that emotional. I just don't. Was she on something? I don't know. Was she on mushrooms? I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. Just...
I can see it in my mind right now that when we made that decision and I didn't know what we were going to do and I didn't know how we were going to tell people, first and foremost, our team, and then also our mentors and our sidelines.
Why would you be having conversations with the sidelines if you're not trying to recruit them? Typically, the distributor agreements that these people sign, you are technically allowed to recruit into a new company the people that you personally sponsored, recruited in that company. So we're talking about Modere. So in Modere's agreement, this is just an example. I don't know if they've changed their agreement. You would be, or she would be allowed to recruit anybody that she personally recruited, so her first level, into the new company. But the cross recruiting happens when they start reaching into the second, the third level and beyond, if there's somebody that is a big team, and then also to sidelines, people that are not in their downline or their upline, but you can consider them kind of coworkers essentially. That's where the cross recruiting happens, which I know is happening in Modere right now, but I'll say allegedly because,
Literally, it was 10 minutes. I was on the ceiling emotionally. And it was really only 10 minutes. I happened to look at the clock, and then when opportunity knocked, I looked at the clock. And so that's how I know it was 10 minutes. We were unemployed for 10 minutes. But I want
Stop it. That's weird.
to set that record straight. It matters to me. I don't know why it matters to me. It just does. Maybe it shouldn't, but I just wanted to say it. And so I have nothing bad to say. Nothing bad to say. Why do I have nothing bad to say?
Because Jeff Ranson at Modere said, you know, in your agreement, you can't say anything bad about the company. Just FYI. If you're in an MLM and you're like, this can't be true, pull up your distributor agreement and go through it line for line. Read your agreement. They can put some crazy stuff in there. Even though you're considered an independent contractor, they could put in there, like Optavia does, that if you post anything Optavia related on your social media pages, that if you get out of Optavia, they still own your social media account. You have to start over new. Optavia does that. They can put some crazy thing in those agreements. Crazy things, plural, in those agreements. And if you are in an MLM and you're watching this and you're like, that cannot be true, read your agreement. Read your agreement.
Because I don't live there anymore in that negative space, right? And also,
what?
You guys, this is my 5th company in 15 years. Drop me some hearts if you're similar boat. The profession of network marketing.
It's not a profession, okay? She knows how this works. 15 years, 5 companies. She knows how this works.
Are you in your 1st company, your 5th company, your 20th company? Like, Robin and I 20. Do not get distracted by shiny, bright objects. We're not.
Case in point. And also, Amber DeLoof had a post up, I believe. Somebody sent me a screenshot. And she claimed the same thing the other day. This is a phrase that people in this company are learning from somewhere. Typically, they will parrot phrases, which makes it very easy for me as an anti-MLM educator to identify what company it is, because they use their own culty language. This is one of the things that I'm noticing from people in Frequence. You know, I don't chase shiny things. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Squirrels in the profession of network marketing. We are professionals. We are pros. And we don't hop along to the next best opportunity.
You're pros, but you're sending cold messages to anti-MLM content creators. I mean, to me, that seems like a little bit of an amateur move. You know, if you're going to message people and try to recruit them, I mean, at least take a second and look at their content. At least take a second and read their bio instead of, I don't know, seeing how many followers they have or how many subscribers they have and then going, oh, this would be great. I would make so much money. Just read the room for a minute, because that is an amateur move. You know what else is an amateur move? When you send a copy and paste message and don't change the name. Because we know that happens too.
We just don't. It's okay if you do that, but we don't. And so this is what happened. 10 minutes later, got this knock from heaven, from the universe.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think MLM opportunities are from heaven. I don't think so. No.
And I'm telling you, it really feels like that. It's an amazing story. And I feel so grateful every minute of every day. And 3 hours later, we were on a 90-minute Zoom with the amazing CEO couple, a husband.
Oh, Dave and Barb. Yeah, Pitcock. Very familiar with them and the scams that they've run allegedly in the past. Yeah. Also, hello, Dave and Barb. Hope you guys are doing well.
And wife duo. So of course, Robin and I love that because that's what we are. And we spent 90 minutes, asking questions and ticking off the boxes. And at the end of that, we drove and we went out for dinner. It was date night, and we do date night no matter what.
Love that.
Let me know in the comments, date night. Do you do date night no matter what? It's so important to us. We don't let anything get in the way. Hey, Carla, nice to see you.
Oh my God, pause and take a breath. Also, if people do date nights or not, it's none of your business. Stop asking for engagement. It's weird.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Carrie. So yeah, we would date night and we made the decision. It was really a very easy decision. It was composed.
This is a very good question. How often do the CEOs get involved in recruiting people unless they are bringing a downline with them? Very, very infrequent. I don't think that happens. The only time that a Zoom like that is going to happen, or when a fly-in happens, which is why I put this in the thumbnail if you saw it. And also, thank you guys for the compliments on the thumbnail. I appreciate y'all. I don't know if I said thank you earlier, but that's why I put MLM shopping gone wrong. This will make more sense later. But when people are MLM shopping, what that basically means is they contact corporate, or they have a distributor that they're aware of, as a top leader in that company. They reach out, and the company that they are looking at will fly them in, typically will pay for everything. They'll meet the CEO, they'll meet the C-suite staff, they'll meet customer service people, they'll get a walk through the warehouse, they'll wine and dine them, and that is part of this. So that only happens because at the end of the day, it's about money. So the only way that that's going to happen is if that person is going to be bringing team members with them. So to answer your question, does that happen often if they're not bringing a team with them? No.
Completely aligned at a gut instinct level, at a cellular vibrational level, at a vision level, and at an intellectual level.
What?
And so we jumped on board. Now, what else did I say in the subject above? I want to talk to you guys. So that's our story. That's me spilling a few of the beans. It's not all the beans, right?
No,
Private message me if you want more beans. But I mean, there's not really anything else to say. That is the story. And so where are we now? Where are we now? If I told you that I had an opportunity for you,
do you guys understand why I was doing this in the thumbnail? I hope y'all get that.
I wrote above. Gosh, I wish I'd written my own notes, because there are so
people are getting booted from the live. That's terrible. Try updating your YouTube app if you keep getting booted from the live. Also, DC, thank you. And thank you for the raid again. I don't know if you saw my comment on that. Appreciate you.
So many things that are exciting about the company we are with now. And we've only been here a hot minute, like I said, like
12 days
at the most. I can't even remember. And a lot of that time was spent, like tying up loose ends with compliance with our last company, and getting our minds calmed down,
and putting a list of 100 people that you want to cold message on Instagram, one of which is an anti-MLM creator. Did that happen too? Because that's weird.
I didn't sleep for several nights. I had to catch up on some sleep. So we've really just barely scratched the surface of the scratch of the surface of the surface of the surface of getting started. And yesterday was our team's first payday, and I was getting messages in my inbox of people crying, people who hadn't been winning before for a long time. Dig number one.
People that weren't winning before, meaning they were not winning at Modere. Now, do I think that Modere is a sinking ship? 100% I do. That is my personal opinion. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. I don't think Justin Prince was terminated for any other reason than to try and save money for Modere. That's just my opinion. I am not defending Justin Prince by any means. I've had my own experiences with him in Modere. But if you have a top ranking distributor that is supposed to get paid, hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatnot, and you all of a sudden fire them, you terminate them, and you don't have to pay them, where do you think that money goes? The company keeps it, right? They terminated him the day before he was supposed to get paid. And again, let me be clear, I'm not defending Justin Prince, but I don't think that Modere is doing as well as they seem, or as they want people to think. I also see the numbers. And when I say numbers, I mean the volume that these people are selling. Remember, I have my own personal experience in Modere, and I remember what our numbers used to be like when I was a part of this company. And the numbers now are embarrassing, to say the least. To say the least. Yeah.
Not for effort, not for trying, not for our leadership skills,
So it was Modere was the problem. That's the jab that I wanted to point out.
not for what we were doing. You know, I was looking in the mirror constantly saying, wow, you better level up, Sarah, and help your team win more because they're not winning enough, right? And never in my life
If
have
at
I
all.
ever wanted to be a solo star. I have never wanted.
Then get out of multi-level marketing, because the only way that you can be a solo star, if at all, is to be the top of a pyramid, which is probably why you and Robin joined Frequence, because it's the newest shiny thing. And you know you're going to move right up to the top because you've got 15 years of experience over 5 different companies, in 5 different companies. So you know how this grift works.
To be the person making the money and having the success and getting the, you know, accolades and being on stage. I've never wanted to be that person by myself. I want to bring a community with me. And so yesterday when
I mean, let's talk about this community aspect. If your definition of community is based off of transactional relationships, you might be doing it wrong. You might be doing it real wrong, in my opinion.
we, as a tiny little team, got
That's
our
funny,
first payday,
DC.
I was getting messages. People were
You know, that is a very good idea. I should accept the message and send them this link. And I can say, "Hey, Robin and Sarah," or Robin or Sarah, whomever sent this message, "You might wanna check this out."
crying. And then I was
Blocked.
crying, and there was a lot of happy tears. There's been a lot of happy tears. What if I told you that this opportunity was free to join? What if I told you that this opportunity meant you did not have to have a monthly subscription, meaning you don't have to pay out of your own pocket money to get your product to be commissions eligible, that you could get paid even if you didn't buy your own product? What if I told you that this compensation plan pays you dollar on the dollar, not on your company's CV or BV? You're paid dollar for dollar. What if I told you, what else did I write in there?
See, now she's highlighting these things because they're different from Modere. So, do I think what she's doing here is kind of a roundabout jab? Yes, because the main things that we see people that are jumping from MLM to MLM say is they talk about the comp plan, they talk about the leadership, they talk about the systems. Those are the 3 things. Well, she's talking about community, she's talking about the comp plan. So check, check.
Hi, Terry Lee. Good morning. What if I told you that there was no structure, that you're paid on your efforts? In other words, if you have the
There is a structure, because what you are doing right now is essentially forming the shape of a pyramid, because that's the structure of a multi-level marketing company. So there is a structure. What if I told you it's a commercial cult, Sarah, or Robin, or Sarah and Robin?
volume coming through your organization, you are paid on it, regardless of what Cindy Lou or Joe Blow, those are my weird names I use in examples, Cindy Lou or Joe Blow are not doing in your organization. You know, this is like so many times it's been frustrating for myself to see team. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Shauna. I love you guys. Hit me some hearts. So many times I've been frustrating when I've seen that there is this amount of volume showing in the back office, but the paycheck is down here because Cindy Lou and Joe Blow haven't been able to do the hoop jumping.
That's another phrase that this company uses, the hoop jumping, to get paid. So pay attention to that if you're coming across that on social media. That is, in my opinion, a dead giveaway for them being involved with Frequence. Also, she absolutely is jabbing Modere. Yeah. Whether that's her intention or not, that's what she's doing.
Dance thing that they have to do, ninja backflip thing, to get their requirements so that you can get, so you might be you know, have volume to get this awesome paycheck, but your paycheck's not quite as awesome because of what other people are not doing. And then you're in this position.
Because they're not participating in the endless chain, you say? What? That's wild. What if I tell you we have heard it all before?
Of trying to like get people to do things, then that feels disgusting. Who likes that? Not me. So then you're always, trying to recruit more. What if I told you this company pays you on the volume?
What if I told you that what you're telling us is not that profound? What if I told you that people should be paid for what they sell? What if I told you that MLMs are commercial cults, Sarah?
Your efforts. You're paid on your efforts.
Except you're not. You're not paid on your efforts. When they say efforts, that makes me think of content creation. That makes me think of going live. That makes me think of putting things in your stories. You get paid for recruiting people and having a team, and you get paid a small commission for selling product in multi-level marketing. That's it. So you're not getting paid for your effort. You're getting paid for sales. You're getting paid for recruiting people. If you're going to call it, what it is, then that's what you should be leading with, in my opinion.
What if I told you that this company, if you're an affiliate, and you can join for free, remember?
For now, according to Dave, that may change, that may change.
Drop free in the comments if you want to know more about this, right? And you know what, you guys? Terry.
Their back office is pitiful. Their back office has no information. The last I checked, there's no information on the comp plan. There's no training videos. There's no nothing. It's wild.
Joe Blow and Cindy Lou. I hope you're feeling better, Terry. You guys, my inbox is open. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I am an open book. I think those of you that know me, know that. And I know that there might be some people watching here that don't want to comment, right?
Now, why would they not want to comment, Sarah? Why would they not want to comment? Also, I feel like that is what she just said about, my inbox is always open and I wear my heart on my sleeve. I feel like that's a little bit of like a resume statement. Like, listen, I'm a good person. I know that I was in Modere. You guys bought a lot of Modere products for me, maybe. And, maybe you were on my team and I haven't had a conversation with you yet, but I'm a good person. So feel free to message me. But I want to call attention to some of you might be watching and not feel comfortable commenting. The only reason that would be is because they are currently in Modere and they weren't personally recruited by Sarah or Robin. And they're considered a sideline, or they're several levels down if these people even had a team. I don't know. And Jeff Ranson and the compliance department of Modere is probably watching. So it's interesting that she's saying this because I know what it means. And now you guys know what it means if you didn't already.
In my inbox. Shoot me
it's confidential
message and we'll have a confidential conversation. So what if I told you that this company gives you for free,
since we're talking about compliance departments, watching people's content, just want to give Jade Anderson at Prove It a quick shout out. Jade, I know this video is not about Prove It, but I know you watch. That makes you a fan, and I love that. So just wanted to say hey to you. I see you, and I know you see me. So what's up, girl? Hope you're doing well.
For you funnels that are going to help you build your business.
So it's not a business. It's not a business. You're a contractor. So that's interesting.
80% of people, drop in the comments or hit me some hearts. Have you ever tried the profession of network marketing and found that you...
Okay. This is going to be the pain points. She is going to try to appeal to people that have not really had very much success in multi-level marketing. And she's going to try and make them think that it's because they're with the wrong company, the wrong leadership, the wrong products. And it's different over here. The grass is greener over here. That's what she's going to attempt to do.
You weren't good at it. You failed. You struggled. You didn't do, you had a garage full of product and no money. Oh, look at that. Give a little thumbs up, Bubble. No money to show for it. In fact, some debt maybe. I'm not talking about my last company, by the way.
But you are. Yeah, you are.
Right now, just to be clear. I'm talking about
Mark, that's funny.
most companies, or maybe all of them. I don't know. I need to be compliant here.
Jeff's not going to be very happy with that. I'm not talking about my last company. Well, most companies, if not all. I'm trying to be compliant here. I'm not trying to make an income claim, but I'm going to follow that up with an income claim. Sarah, fail. That's a fail.
So I will happily stand corrected. But what if you had tried before and felt like there was something wrong with you? I want to tell you guys that 80% of people, not for trying, not for intelligence, not for desire, not for vision, not all those things are there in them, yet still they don't seem to succeed, right? Whatever that
80%. Now, where did you get that statistic? Because I don't think that's accurate. In fact, according to the Federal Trade Commission, 99.7% of people lose money or don't make any at all in multi-level marketing. So I don't know where this 80% thing came from. Did that come from Modere's income disclosure statement? Probably not. That's interesting. But since we're, sharing statistics, I thought I would cite my source and share from the FTC.
means to you. And so they quit. And that there seems to be these other people that seem to just get it, right? Well, part of the reason is the things that you need to do to build your network marketing company in this profession are not as easy as some of us make it sound, right? Sarah Lovely makes it sound easy, makes it look easy.
She just said her full name. Nothing about your name makes multi-level marketing sound easy. That's so weird. And in order to have any kind of success in multi-level marketing, you have to recruit a ton of people. And they have to fail. They have to be ordering the product, the new products. They have to have that monthly auto ship. They have to be ordering their mushroom water every single month in order for that upline to get paid. That's how it works. That is the business model by design.
Easy. I have always had some level of success everywhere I've gone. I've always educated myself. I've poured truckloads of money into leveling up my skills, and I've been extremely persistent at getting.
What skills exactly? I mean, going live? Okay. I mean, let's be honest here. She's somewhat decent in front of a camera, but what skills are you referring to? I'm genuinely curious.
Good at this, and I've been able to do this full time for 15 years. Not everybody has that opportunity. So what if you were able to do a few of the things and that the company did the rest for you, like follow up? What if you were able to send somebody a video, and when they watched that video, they had the option to become an affiliate for free or check out the product and maybe purchase, and it was linked to you? So
That's not that profound. I mean, that's how a website or a funnel works. So manipulation is a skill. You know what, Patricia? Facts.
what we
Facts.
have here, and I'm just going to wrap up. Hit me some hearts if you can tell how fired up I am, how excited I am.
Oh, yeah, you're
Hi,
fired up.
Karen. Hi, Arlene. Oh, Arlene, good to see you, my friend. Hi, Tara. So
Exactly.
I want to tell you guys something. 7 years ago,
Tell us.
Robin and I had the opportunity to launch exogenous ketones into Canada. This was a company called.
I have not watched this part. I think we only watched about half of this video. So this is all new to me. If she says prove it, I'm going to lose it. Oh, that rhymes. Because I don't know where Robin and Sarah, or Robin and Sarah, I don't know where they got that I'm currently in Prove It. That's absurd. I have no idea where they got that from. So maybe we can get some insight through watching this. Maybe not. I don't know.
Prove It. Some of you have maybe heard of it. And we got in at about the 3rd year in the USA and the 2nd month in Canada. So we pre-launched into Canada.
So she understands how important it is to get in early. She understands the grift. You're a poet and didn't even know it.
But the company was 3 years old. This company is like 3 seconds old. If you are excited about being at the head of the table, and we are so grateful that we have been able to Velcro ourselves to the tippy top of this company.
Another resume statement. The only reason she's saying that is because she is wanting to make it seem like she's got a direct connection. Yeah, direct connection to the top. And also, I would like to point out the only reason she's saying this is because she's trying to appeal to other leaders in other companies, in my opinion, mostly Modere, that have team members, because then they're going to say, oh, this person is connected to the top. This company's been around for 3 seconds. First of all, the first red flag for me is that it's a liqueur owned company, Terry Liqueur. Yeah. Red flag for me. You guys know why. But anyways, she's trying to appeal to leaders that have a team so that she can move up quickly. She knows how this works because she got in within the first couple months in Canada when Prove It opened in Canada. Yeah.
It's the first time we've ever been able
Yeah, she's
had the
improved it,
opportunity
apparently.
to jump in at the ground level. And I know some of you maybe think, oh, red flag. I want you to investigate this with me.
We do indeed think red flag. Indeed. And if you thought that was hilarious, you can put a red flag in the comments if you want. I'm surprised reacting to the last half of this video, so very interesting.
PM me or drop in the comments that you want to talk, because we've been around long enough to know which ground level ones are not a good idea and which ground level ones are a good idea. And part of why we know a little bit anyway is because of our experience 7 years ago with Prove It. So imagine if you were able to be one of those first people in the first 12, 18 months at the head of the table and at the head of the conversation, and it was a new conversation. And that is really riding the momentum, the curve, the top of the.
Are you guys in momentum? Is there a little X on the S curve? We are here. We're getting ready to hit full-on momentum. Sarah, put an S curve. Just get a whiteboard behind you for next time. This is just my, advice. Put a whiteboard behind you and draw an S curve with no data on the X or the Y axis, and put the little X right before the curve takes off so that, we have a visual to go with what you're saying.
Wave. And this opportunity doesn't come along in your lifetime very often. So we missed the boat a little bit in Prove It because we were 3 years. But I'll tell you what we learned in the gift.
Tell us, Sarah.
We've been talking to some friends in Prove It recently, and the ones that got in the first year, like we are here right now. And I'll tell you, it is a magical gift to be offered this. I'm not kidding. Hi, Leslie. Nice to see you. So, but what I really want to talk about,
really
that, like if that blows your mind and you want to talk more about the opportunity and timing, drop timing in the comments and I'll get back to you. I can connect you, with the people that I'm connected with, or we can just talk. Depends on where you're at and what you want to know. But I want to.
Depends on where you're at and what you want to know. Well, if you want people to join you, you should probably disclose everything. And it depends on where you're at, because you can't recruit Modere people that you didn't personally recruit. So the language is very interesting.
I'll tell you one last thing. Tatiana, good morning. This is really cool. And I want you just to listen to this and let it soak in if you haven't thought of this before.
Okay.
We have a product category creator here.
Are y'all the category kings? Why am I laughing? Because that's what Prove It says. We're the category kings. What if I don't want to be a king? What if I want to be a queen? What would you call a non-binary royalty? Not a king or a queen. What would you call a non-binary person? You know?
In our new company. And what that means, what that sounds weird, like product category creator.
Uh-huh.
We don't have the best on the market. We have the only on the market.
Except mushrooms have been growing in the ground forever. And there's been lots of mushroom type products out there for quite some time. So that's weird that you're saying you're the only one. Are you the only MLM company that sells mushroom juice? Gross. Also, one of their products has fulvic acid in it. It's giving Black Oxygen Organics.
Blue
A
Ocean.
monarch.
There's no
Royal Highness. I love these. Sovereign. Monarch. Lordship. This one I like. I know. Y'all are spicy and I love it. Your Majesty. That is strong. Your Majesty. Four Sigmatic, you don't exist. Oh my God. Katie, thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. I appreciate you. Oh man, mushroom juice right up there with, you know what? Let's not go there. Let's not. They're literally selling mushroom juice and black mineral drops that have fulvic acid in it. Calling it, I think they call it black water or black something. I don't know. Yeah,
competition, right?
I get it.
Red Ocean means
Also,
there's
hello.
competition. You've got a great shake, but there's other shakes. You've got a great face cream, but there's other face cream. You've got a great fat loss, but there's other fat loss. I'm not saying you don't have.
There's other fat loss. What? I know she's probably not saying the word product, but you guys know how I feel about fat loss products.
Good stuff. I'm saying you got stuff in a red ocean because there's a ton of it.
Oh my God. If I have to hear blue ocean, red ocean garbage that Brian Underwood has quoted from a book, I swear I'm going to throw something. LaCroix is more effective and has more flavor than whatever this shroom juice is. Van Gool, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. I appreciate you. If you say dead water, I swear, seriously.
When you have a product that has never been on the market, here's
Blue
an
ocean.
analogy.
Tell
What
us.
if I were to say to you, I'm going to use Jillian as an example. Good morning, Jillian. What if I were to say to you, Jillian?
Let me explain the blue ocean, red ocean marketing thing, because that's essentially what it is. So a red ocean is when there are, and you picture, this is really kind of gory. So if blood impacts you, just maybe fast forward. But in a red ocean, it's because there's a lot of fish and predators feeding on the fish, and there's a lot of blood in the water. Everybody's competing to be fed, essentially. In a blue ocean marketing strategy, you are creating a product where there is no other competitors. And so it's a blue ocean instead of a red ocean. That's essentially what that means. So that's what she's referring to. I'm very interested to see how she explains this, but it's a mushroom product. There's been mushroom coffee and all kinds of stuff out there for many, many years. So I wouldn't say it's a blue ocean, Sarah. I would say you're definitely stepping into a red ocean based on the product. Now, a mushroom MLM company, maybe that's what she's thinking is a blue ocean.
Hey, sister, have you ever heard of eye cream? Jillian be like, no.
It's giving, what do you know about keto nat and ketosis? Oh, nothing? Oh, if I tagged you in a video, would you watch it? Great. What was your favorite part about it? What did you love about that video? Oh, I loved blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's fantastic. What if I told you I could help you get that and not have to pay full retail price and save every single month? Oh, that would be great. Fantastic. Would you like me to set you up a cart to make checkout super easy? What kind of flavors do you love? Come on.
I have not. That sounds weird. What is eye cream?
What?
Oh, sister.
Can we stop calling people sister? Thank you. It's offensive.
It's this cream in this little bottle, and you just put a little dab under your eyes at night before you go to bed. You wake up in the morning and you look better. You're refreshed, your eyes look brighter, and after a week or so, some of your wrinkles are gone. Jillian be saying,
See, but you can't say that. Eye cream is not necessarily gonna take your wrinkles away in a week, and I know this is an example, but it's an example of some of the wild claims that these people in MLMs make.
I want some. Here's my credit card. Get me a truckload. Okay, let's give another. Hi, Jen Kwam.
Oh, but they don't front load, do they?
I love you. I know you're wishing us all the best, and that is just what a sideline sister friend is all about.
Gross.
And we got customers for you because Jen Kwam, she has the best collagen on the market, my friends. I'm going to be drinking that collagen, FYI, forever. By the way, I should have said in the beginning of this live is that one of the reasons we didn't leave, here's why we didn't leave. It had nothing to do with the products. I'm going to be drinking that stuff forever.
I'm just trying to see something, but how much collagen is actually in Liquid BioCell? Oh, you don't know? Because it's a proprietary blend? So you don't know how much collagen you're taking, even though other products typically tell you how much collagen is in it? That's interesting how that works, right?
Hit Jen Kwam up if you want to know about the best collagen on the market. So
What is your source on that? Modere? Okay.
here's another example. What if I said to Marianne, good morning, Marianne. What if I said this to Marianne? Hey, Marianne, have you ever heard of a meal replacement shake?
Never. I have never in my life heard of a meal replacement shake. You know what cracks me up is these MLM companies that claim that there's a meal replacement shake has like 90 calories in it. What meal is anybody eating that's only 90 calories? That's alarming. Just eat the food, you know? Have you ever heard of a meal replacement shake? Hey, Sarah, have you ever heard of a pyramid scheme? Have you ever heard of a shiny grift? Because that's what's happening. Whoopsie.
Marianne says, no. What? That's weird.
Seriously.
So, well, just listen to me for a second. It's this powder. It comes in a tub. You can get it in chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry flavor. You put a scoop or two in the blender, add some water, you blend it, you drink it, you get all your protein, your amino acid.
I don't think something that's like 90-ish calories, 100 calories is gonna give you all the protein that you need. It's definitely not giving you the calories, but I would be very interested, and I know this is a hypothetical example that she's giving, but, you know, look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients. And also eat real food.
It's blah, 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 blah. It's a meal in a cup. You rinse the blender, you're done. And it helps you to release some weight. It's called a meal.
It helps you to, did she say it helps you to release some weight? Here's what helps people release weight. Eating in a calorie deficit, and if they have any kind of hormonal issues or things like that, they work with their doctor on that. Yeah, that's how that works. So,
Replacement shake. And Marianne says, what? Here's my credit card. Get me a truckload. I need me some of this. That's what we have here in our new company. We have a product category creator. So the best on the market.
Is she saying that they have a meal? She's not saying that their mushroom juice is a meal replacement, right? She's not saying that. She couldn't possibly be saying that.
It's the only on the market. So I'm going to stop talking. Drop me some like mind blown emojis.
Oh my God. I just want to look this up real quick. I'm just going to do a Google search. Oh, one of the ingredients they have is lion's mane, which I know not everybody can take. That can interfere with people's medication. I've had many people reach out privately and tell me that. Let's just look up lion's mane powder. And what comes up? Wow, would you look at that? You can get it right from Bulk Supplements. This is not an affiliate thing either. Why do I enjoy Bulk Supplements? Because of their clear ingredients listed. For example, I got some creatine from them, and in the ingredients, it's just creatine monohydrate. And then it says other ingredients, none. I really love their very simple, very transparent ingredients. And guess what they carry? Lion's mane mushroom extract. And the crazy part is it's only $11.96 and you get 100 grams. Isn't that interesting? It's very simple, to understand. And a quick Google search brought me to that. So if you were to go through their ingredients on this product and you have no idea how much you're taking, first of all, I wouldn't suggest doing this, especially if you take any kind of medication. Talk to your doctor. Above everything else, talk to your doctor. Don't believe what these people are going to try and tell you. Oh, no, it's safe. There's no side effects. I call BS. If there were no side effects, then you wouldn't be selling the product. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you were to take their ingredients, what they say is in the proprietary blend, I bet you could find a way to put those ingredients together and you would know how much you were getting. Do I suggest that? Not necessarily, but just kind of comparing the two things. Crazy. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of their creatine, Alexis. Yeah.
If you're picking up what I'm putting
And the company.
down, to be able to be at the head of the table, at the tippy top, at the beginning. Just last week, we were in beta launch. Guys, I'd never heard of beta launch. I've heard of pre-launch. I've been a part of.
Beta launch is a made-up marketing term. That's why you've never heard of it. It's like beta testers. That's just, hey, get in early, get on my waiting list, or buy these products first and test them out with me. It's a marketing term.
Pre-launch, but I'd never heard of beta launch. Now we're in pre-launch. So this is a product that has never been done before. This is a pay plan that has never been done for you, including the free funnels, the done for you funnels. I haven't even told you the mission.
FYI, Patricia, I think you were asking about collagen. You can get collagen peptides from Bulk Supplements as well. It's a little bit pricey, but they have different sizes that you can get. So, and again, they're very transparent in their ingredients. In fact, this says the serving size is 11 grams, 40 calories, 20 milligrams of sodium, and 11 grams of hydrolyzed collagen. So it tells you exactly what you're getting, just as an FYI. I don't know if you're looking for a specific type of collagen, but check out Bulk Supplements.
Of the company and of the CEOs and of the community.
And also talk to your doctor.
I'm going to close with that. Hi, Leslie. Good morning. I'm going to close with the mission because it's near and dear to my heart. Some of you have been following me for a while know about my...
If the mission were so important, why didn't you start with that? Oh, it's because this is where the emotional manipulation is going to come in. It's your closing statement. Emotional manipulation. Got it.
Passion for mental health. My son, who is now 3 years clean and sober, a little over now.
I didn't know this was coming. Content warning, mention of addiction. I don't know what's coming. Brace yourselves. We saw on one of the videos that Barb actually uses her child's story of self-harm in order to sell these products. It's disgusting. So again, just like I've talked about the different phrases prior to, at the beginning of this live, here's another example of it, in my opinion. Talk about your struggles with mental health. Talk about how many problems that you've had. It is trauma dumping in the hope of finding other people that have struggled with the same thing in order to sell them a product that they hope will work. And I think that that's foul.
I need to say that at the beginning. But
exactly,
3 years ago and more, he was chained to a hospital bed, suicide, overdose, drug addiction, alcoholism.
Hey, Sarah, did they give consent for you to share this story in order to sell your mushroom juice? I'm just kind of curious because I bet they didn't. I bet they would have a problem with it. And also, I think that it's really unethical. I think it's disgusting. There's no studies that show that your MLM product are going to help with any of this.
And he was handcuffed with police officers standing around outside the curtain while we watched him shimmy and shake. And that happened frequently.
You're
And
disgusting.
you
I'm
know that I'm a
sorry.
very open book. If any of you have any kids, you're going through this. I've got my own journey with addiction. I got my own journey with.
Then tell your own. Because what you shouldn't be doing is sharing anybody else's journey with sobriety and addiction. That is not for you to tell. That is for them to tell if they choose to. That's not for you to tell. If you have your own story about sobriety, then share it. But sharing somebody else's, I think, is absolutely crossing the line, and it is unethical.
Depression. I have another child. This child is not my 31-year-old who's 3 years clean and sober. He likes me to talk about him publicly because he wants to be of service to others. My other child.
But does he want you to share his story of sobriety to help other people struggling with sobriety? Or does he want you to share his struggles and triumphs with sobriety in order to sell your mushroom juice? I think that those are two very different things. And I think you might be getting them confused because your commission breath is really stanky.
Which I won't mention who it is. This child of mine doesn't like me to talk about it publicly, so I'm not going to mention the sex of that child or the name, but I will say there's been
I mean, how hard is it to figure out? I don't know how many children she has. I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure that would be very easy to figure out who she's talking about. Now, I'm not saying for you guys to go do that. Don't do that. But I'm not going to mention the name or the sex of them. Okay, it's probably not that hard to figure out.
Massive anxiety struggle since 2020. And as a mom, both of those are so hard to watch, right? And then can we just talk about how it goes out?
I guarantee you she has 2 kids. I just have this feeling.
Does anybody here watching this live is not affected by mental health? So the mission of this company is to change the conversation around mental health on a global level. I know many of you are already changing the conversation around mental health. You're already doing it. This is not brand new, but it needs to become a movement at a global level. And that is the mission of the CEOs, the dynamic duo couple that I mentioned.
They're not really a dynamic duo. I've seen with my own 2 eyes, and many of you have too. You know, if you want to make it a movement about mental health, start a nonprofit and educate people. Connect them to resources, connect them to information, interview experts that are not associated with a multi-level marketing company, that are in the field, that are doing the studies, that are doing the research. To say that you want to start a movement for mental health and then have that movement wrapped up into a multi-level marketing company, knowing that multi-level marketing companies hurt a lot of people financially, ethically, morally, relationship wise, is really, really gross. It's really disgusting. Oh, God.
Now my mission and Robin's mission, and this global movement conversation happens to have attached to it a category creator product and a category creator payout plan. I love you all.
Payout plan?
I want to hear from you. I love you. And
Those
I
3
will
kids,
see
yikes.
you.
Well, it makes me think, and not that I want to put her kids on blast, but she kind of already did. It makes me wonder if she has 2 sons and a daughter. And the reason that I'm saying that is because she made it a point to say, I'm not going to mention the sex of or the name. And if she, let's just say she has 1 daughter, it would be easy to figure out who she's talking about, right? Yikes.
Back here, I'm going to be going live a lot more, and have a
Great. I can't wait. Sarah, tag me in them if you want to. It's fine. I mean, either way, I'm going to get them, but okay.
great Saturday. Bye.
Goodbye. That was wild. How are y'all doing? We still have another 18 minutes of content that I'm going to react to, but wanted to check in because I know that last part was heavy, and I apologize for not warning everybody ahead of time for that last little bit. And I was not ready. Yeah. It didn't take us very long to figure out who she was talking about. And that's unfortunate because her child has said to her, I don't want you to talk about this publicly. And here she is talking about it publicly. Way to go, Sarah. That's a mom win for me. Anyways, okay. These two videos were sent to me. So remember I was talking about, this is where the tea spilling is going to start. Remember I was talking about in the thumbnail, cross-recruiting, spiritual manipulation, and MLM shopping gone wrong. Okay. We have already done the spiritual manipulation amongst other types of manipulation. And now we're going to get into the cross recruiting and also the MLM shopping. For those of you that are like, what is MLM shopping? That is when people in a current MLM company start to reach out to big leaders in other companies because they're looking to join a different company. Probably because their checks are decreasing, which we know are happening in a lot of MLM companies these days, and they start to shop. They get flown in sometimes if there's somebody that has a large team. They get wined and dined. They get a tour of the warehouse, probably given some free products to test out. And a lot of times that's the groundwork for setting up what they call a performance-based contract or a bridge contract. I'm not saying that these people that are joining Frequence from Modere have those. I'm not sure yet. I'm sure that that information, if it is indeed true, will be made available at some point. But that's typically what MLM shopping is. So these two videos were sent to me. Shout out to the individuals that sent them my way. I appreciate you guys so much. And this is from, I think it's from a Modere group, if I remember correctly. And I don't even want to, I'm just going to play the video because I just want y'all to take this in. So hang on one second. Let's try this here. Oh, let me switch this.
Hi, Dynasty.
I have blurred the bottom because it's a live, so it shows people's names and stuff, and I didn't want to show that.
What's up, you guys? It's been a morning. And I'm fixed to have to go volunteer at both of my kids' schools.
Wonderful.
On top of be available to answer messages because okay, let me just start by telling you guys kind of what I woke up to this morning, or kind of what's been going on. Your leaders we have two chats, right? We have the Dynasty Rally and Rise chat. So if you're
I will say this person is in Modere, FYI.
Staying with Modere and you would like access to that chat, please let us know. Just say Rally and Rise or leave a flame emoji in the comments and we'll get you added in to that chat. But do not join that chat if you are not positive that you're staying, because it's just creating more work for us later, honestly.
Don't get added to the new chat unless you're for sure staying with Modere.
And then we have a secondary chat called Dynasty R&R Elites, right? And it's full of the elite and above leaders, so that way we can kind of collaborate cross-line wise, right? Because I'm not in like Shelly's organization. Well, actually, she added me into her chat, but like her biggest leaders chats or X, Y, and Z. Insert your thing here. Michelle Churchill's chats, right? So I can't distribute information everywhere. So we have like kind of a central chat so we can kind of distribute things everywhere.
I think that this is a great question. Can I turn that into a poll? Can I do that? Hold on. I don't think I've ever done that on a stream. Bear with my Gen X self here, and let me see if I can do this. Because I'm not sure if I can. I don't think I can. I don't know how to do that. Where's DC? She's probably napping. I don't know how to do that. But anyways, drop in the comments. How many days? Let's do this. How many months do you think until this person leaves Modere? Because I don't know how to do a poll, although that would have been really fun. Maybe another time I'll be able to figure out how to do that.
Well, also, just so that way you guys know, right? I want to be very transparent with kind of what's going on.
They are.
And I also told you guys in my last live I was doing my due diligence. And what that really looked like was Jordan Levesque and I were bouncing as we were kind of filtering through these companies, right? I had me and Michelle kind of bouncing back and forth over here, and I had me and Jordan kind of bouncing over here, going, okay, what do we like about this company? What do we dislike? What do we need to know?
Okay, let's unpack this. I'm going to translate this if you need me to. What she's saying is that they, as a group, were MLM shopping and comparing companies. But remember at the beginning of this, she was like, drop a fire emoji if you're for sure going to stay here. But she's admitting to her team and probably other team members, because I don't know what group this is. She's admitting that they were MLM shopping to her downline and others' downlines. That is wild.
We were kind of like going through things.
Exactly, Michelle. Exactly.
So I woke up this morning, but to be 100% clear, once I said I'm staying, and I said that message to everyone, to Amber, to Jordan.
She's talking about Amber DeLoof.
I did a live in the Facebook group. I'm kind of cut out of all of that now. So that's good. I don't need to know, right? I'll see it on Facebook when they announce what they're doing.
So she's staying with Modere, guys, but she's going to be watching when they announce it on Facebook. When they... Okay.
Now, I got a text this morning from one of my very good friends with a screenshot of another one of my very good friends, actually somebody who has a matching tattoo as me, trying to cross-recruit her, because she's personally enrolled, into this new company. And here's what I want you guys to know, because we're getting paid today or tomorrow, right? And so
this is where it takes a turn. This part right here where it takes a turn is so wild. I can't believe she said this out loud in some sort of a team group. I'm still shocked by it, so prepare yourselves. Also, thank you so much, Nova. I appreciate you for the super chat. Nova says, just wanted to say how important your voice is. Thank you. That means a lot to me, and I really do appreciate that.
everybody's, or maybe on the 15th, but normally when we have conference, they pay us a little early, so you guys can be on the lookout for a paycheck today.
So you can spend your money on all of the merch and new products and the upcoming event that you are pitched at the event.
Today or tomorrow, I imagine. What is today? The 13th. Yes. So everybody's kind of holding out, waiting for their paychecks to deposit. Well, I had to send over screenshots this morning. So if you're holding out thinking that your paycheck is going to deposit, I'm sorry to tell you, but if you've been doing things like that, I sent screenshots over this morning, and I've got about 16 more I need to send. I'm just kind of holding out.
What a freaking hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You are going to go and tattle to the teacher when you yourself was MLM hopping, shopping, if you will, looking to MLM hop. But because you didn't join, now you're going to tattle on everybody else. That is unbelievable. Why? Because it's affecting your paycheck now. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I can't remember what her name is. I think she says it in the next video. Wow. Straight to jail.
Because let's be really real. I want people to get their last check. And I know specifically the two people's screenshots I had to send over this morning need their last paycheck. I'm not...
But you're sending the screenshot of them trying to cross-recruit. Now, keep in mind, I'm not trying to say cross-recruiting is a great thing or it's okay. It's not. It's unethical. I think it's disgusting. This is just another example of, oh, well, this impacts my paycheck, so now I'm going to tell on you, even though I was looking at leaving this company and joining another company. It was like she had to address that so that she could say the rest of this. Because imagine if people knew that she was MLM shopping and then she was like, listen, there's this new company and, you know, I'm having to turn in these screenshots and blah, 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 blah. People would be like, wait, but didn't you just tell me in a message the other day that you were, you know, looking at other companies and you were asking me what I thought about it? They would come out of the woodworks because these private messages happen a lot. There's a lot of private conversations that are happening when people are MLM shopping.
trying to be an asshole, you guys. I'm just trying to be real with y'all and
That's
be
not
real
real.
in general. When I went live on the day after Amber was left and told everybody that I needed to be stolen if I was going anywhere, basically.
So what that means is, so she's saying she had a conversation with Amber Duluth. Amber Duluth was her upline in Modere. And she is saying, I have to be stolen, meaning the comp plan or the product has to be so good that I can't help but say, well, I have to go because I've never seen anything like this. But remember Sarah a few minutes ago, how she was saying, oh, this is a blue ocean, strategy or product or whatever, however she was wording that. What happened to that? So if you're staying in Modere and you're telling people that, well, I basically have to be stolen because the comp plan of the product has to be so magnificent that I have no choice but to leave Modere and join Frequence. What happened? Very interesting.
To steal Amanda Nicole Morris's words. Then I did a live in the group 2 days later telling you guys that I'm staying put, I'm planting my flag in order to use Marina's term.
Oh, that's a dig at Marina Simone. Okay, let me explain. Marina Simone, on one of I think it was my first Frequence live stream, I reacted to Marina Simone's Instagram video that she put out. I think at that time it was like 15 weeks prior, where Marina Simone was shaming Justin Prince and kind of telling the tea without really telling the tea, and basically saying, well, a top leader gets terminated for a reason, and according to what I am seeing with the lawsuit between Justin Prince and Modere, they're not really finding evidence, allegedly, of the claims that Modere has made when it comes to Justin Prince. They were basically accusing him of wanting to start a company. This is not me defending Justin Prince, by the way. They're accusing him, or are currently, I don't know, accusing Justin Prince of having access to Modere's financials and him seeing those and going, well, I'm going to start my own thing. But they haven't really been able to find any evidence, allegedly, on him starting a new thing. They terminated him. I think, just like I said at the beginning of this video, I think that it has everything to do with just wanting to not have to pay him and to keep that money for themselves, meaning Modere. So that dig was because in the Marina Simone video where she's shaming Justin Prince and saying, well, he was terminated for a reason, and she was being super snarky, and it was like alive at midnight, Marina Simone says, oh, well, and that's why I'm planting my flag here. So this absolutely is a dig at Marina Simone. She even mentioned her name in it because that is what Marina Simone said. And then 15 weeks later, she joined Frequence. And apparently, let me say allegedly, John Melton introduced Marina to Barb and Dave, who were wanting her to do some marketing or some onboarding or something like that for Frequence. And when Marina is in John's downline, so I need a whiteboard. I'm just kidding. But Marina, I guess, was starting like the onboarding of the marketing or something, which is atrocious, by the way. Marina, try harder next time. Okay. And Marina ended up joining Frequence, allegedly. And so that's where that dig comes from. In case you guys didn't know, that is the tea.
Fuck, y'all. Let me get it together.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's not forget that you were just shopping for MLMs with Marina, allegedly, not that long ago, but here you are throwing shade at her because you decided to stay. This video is not going to age well for her. I will tell you that right now.
So I've been pretty clear about what's going on. I hope you will too. I hope you will operate with a sense of transparency and honesty, because not only now are you confusing your team who might have gone with you, your customers who might have tried even though you completely pivoted to a new product line, and the people that have been silent, your secret stalkers or your people that have been silently watching you, to use a Bryn term, right? Now you're confusing all of these people. And I've watched the stories too, okay? I know if you're watching this, you're watching their stories, and that's cool. Me too, girl, me.
But remember, this person is planting her flag at Modere. She's not going anywhere, but she's still watching the stories. It's giving, I'm going to watch for a minute and see how this plays out and see if you guys get sued before I jump onto Frequence or into Frequence. That's what this is giving for me. And it's kind of embarrassing.
But I have to tell you that Modere is launching mental health in a week. This week, actually.
And what exactly do you mean when you say Modere is launching mental health? What? Do you mean mental health products, which absolutely is alarming because there's not going to be any studies associated with Modere's product to say any of the things that the reps are going to say. I don't know what date this was done. I have no idea, but major red flag. Major.
This week, in like 4 or 5 days. And now you're going.
You can't tell me. Am I pausing it a lot? Yeah, I have a lot to say. It's a commentary channel, you know? You cannot tell me that Modere didn't catch wind of Frequence and said, you know what? We've been thinking about doing this product. Let me rush this product out so it launches in a few days. You know, and we'll have some of our top distributors test it real quick, like they did with OVA, allegedly, of course, which no, absolutely not. Absolutely not will I take an MLM product that is supposed to help with ovulation or whatever the claims that they make. It's been a while since I've covered that company and that product from that company specifically. No. I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, I bet they are rushing or rushed this product out trying to compete with Frequence so that they could say, listen, we have a mental health product. You don't need to go over to these other companies. We have it right here. I guarantee you that's what happened.
Going to be associated with a company that is directly competing. So all of this, they don't compete. That's
Exactly.
not a factor, you guys. Like, if you're promoting both and you're building both, you will be forced to choose at a point.
Director.
Right? I'm not sure what that point is with Modere. Actually, I know that point is if you're over director. If
There
you're
you
over
go.
director 1 and above, you have to choose. But I don't know what that point is going to be at Frequence, right? They might not ever make you choose. But Modere will. You can't build 2 teams. It's not, I mean, there's not a lot of multi-level marketing companies that will let you. So I know what people are telling you. Jeff Ranson is our
Compliance.
VP of compliance or
Yep.
compliance officer.
Shout out to Jeff. Still have the emails you sent me. Appreciate you. That's sarcasm, by the way.
Whatever. His email is jeffr@modere.com. I highly recommend if you want clarification, I highly recommend you email him and you ask, what are my limits as to what I can affiliate with, right? What am I actually able to do? Because I'm hearing that I can do both. And he will tell you, he will email you.
So, quick question. If you're your own business, why is there a compliance department? If you own your own business, why do you have to reach out to the compliance department and ask what you can be affiliated with? If you own your own business, how can you be terminated? How can they keep a check from you? Oh, weird.
You back. I think he's already got it drafted up, right? He knows we're doing this. I would also encourage.
Did you also tell Jeff that you were MLM shopping? Or did you leave that part of the story out? Because I have so many questions.
You that if somebody you haven't talked to in 4 years responds to one of your stories and then 3 messages later is trying to sell you on their mushroom juice, that you shoot those screenshots over and you let them know. Okay?
Look at the smirk on her face. Is she giving a specific example? And that's why she's smirking like that? That's so weird. If somebody that you haven't talked to in 4 years and 3 messages in, they're pitching you on mushroom juice, I mean, is that person in Modere? That's weird, right?
If you want to try the mushroom juice,
Also,
go for it. I have a box coming, right? Go for it.
This person, mark my words, is testing the waters. She's going to try the product. She's going to watch everybody and see how well the launch goes, and then she will join. And none of this will age well for her. She is not going to be loyal to Modere for very much longer. That is my prediction. That is my opinion.
I think it has to be a great product, or it has to be some kind of product if the girls are all into it. I trust their judgment enough to say that. I can't speak from experience, so go for it. But I would be very careful and make sure that you are signing up just as a customer and not as an affiliate, because things have been a little cloudy. The opposite of transparent about that, right?
I mean, as cloudy as their comp plan that wasn't approved yet. And if you watched one of my last Frequence videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Been sending links because they're the same. If you're an affiliate, if you're a customer, you're an affiliate, vice versa, right? So if you're sending your
because Frequence is using the term affiliate to refer to their distributors. But I love that she said if you're a customer, if you're an affiliate, meaning the distributors are the customers. Yeah, we know, but I'm so glad you said that out loud.
link out, now you're building that business and you're at risk for Modere.
I waited for the fireworks.
Yeah, I think you just need to wait it out, y'all. Like, you really should figure out what you want to do, and I would do it pretty soon.
What?
Sorry, my tone sucks.
Stay loyal to me because I'm staying, even though however many days prior I was MLM shopping. I know I have the product coming, but guys, stay loyal to me because my paycheck depends on it. Girl.
I mean, when one of your personal, like, IRL friends is getting cross-recruited by somebody that you have a fucking matching tattoo with, that's pretty rough.
I also forgot to mention that there's some language in this. I apologize. That's on me.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because now you're directly affecting my paycheck. Before you weren't affecting my paycheck, like, go on with your bad self. I live in abundance, but now you're directly affecting it, and that's not cool.
I mean, that's not really living in abundance though, right? If you're upset and now you're turning people in because they're affecting your paycheck, if you were living in abundance, wouldn't you not be concerned about that? You'd be like, hey, I hope they're happy. Good luck to them. Take whoever you want. We know that doesn't happen in MLMs. The girls are fighting.
So yeah, like I said, operate transparently. Your audience, your team, and your friends will appreciate you more for it because they'll know exactly where you're feeling. I did not have to lie. I did not have to pretend. I told everybody what I was doing. When I was talking to these other companies, I told them I was just looking. I did not act like we were doing anything, right? So, like...
But if you were looking, you were actively doing something. Girl. Did you put this in like a team group? Is that what this is? Or is this like... I just have so many questions.
I didn't have to lie. I was able to move with grace and honesty through all of this and come out the better for it. So I hope you will too.
Right.
If you would like access to any of those chats, right, now that you've watched this, maybe it helped. Please, like I said, drop a flame emoji or rally and rise in the chat. We'll get you added in.
I mean, after all that, would you guys want to join her team chat? Because I wouldn't. I'd be like, what is going on? This is weird. By the way, if you're in Modere, I suggest you get out. Cancel your account, cancel your ghost account, cancel everything, and get away from multi-level marketing as a whole. No company is going to be any different. It's going to be the same thing. Maybe it's going to take you a few more months to figure that out. If you do join another MLM company, I hope that you don't, but they're all the same. The tactics are the same. That is how I am able to predict what they are getting ready to say, is because it is all the same.
Going to wait a couple of weeks until things kind of shake out, and then
Did you hear that? She's going to wait a couple of weeks to see how things shake out before she joins Frequence. Or, I don't know. Let's see what she has to say.
we're going to start a new Facebook group. So that is coming, where you'll be getting trainings from incredible leaders. Sarah Zalecki's reached out to me to offer her help. We already...
Yes. Sarah and Tony Zalecki. Yeah.
know John is down to do anything and everything. Benny back.
I don't know that that's a compliment. John Melton.
Jackson is offered to help us with some stuff. So we've got a lot of incredible leaders that have also planted their flag and who are staying and who want to help.
Funny how she's using the same term that she brought up as a dig against Marina Simone. I just feel like could we consider that a Freudian slip? I don't know. The next few weeks maybe could tell us that, but weird that she used that as a dig a few minutes ago, and now here we are. She's like, I'm planting my flag here. Weird.
Dynasty rise, right? Who want to reach down into our teams and the people who see the vision and really help with that. So
Vision.
I love you guys. I hope you have a great fucking day. Hi,
That's why I put-
Dynasty.
I'm gonna back this up. Well, actually, I don't need to. That's why I put this. There's in the thumbnail. There's so much clapping and then the spiritual manipulation.
What's up, you guys?
Hey.
It's been a long couple of days.
Okay.
I'm sure for all of us, we're probably feeling every emotion. If you guys have gone through or had some of the similar conversations that I've had the last, few days. But I've been talking to some of my sidelines today. So your leaders, right? And I think we need to send a pretty clear message, or well, maybe those of us that want to should. Friday was hard. Amber, if you don't
Amber
know me,
Duluth.
my name is Kagan, right?
Oh, Kagan.
I'm in a Platinum Black 3, Elite 3, all these really fancy ranks. But what it really kind of boils down to is I was Amber's mentee. She believed in me when I didn't. Modere is my first network marketing business. I don't have success outside of this company.
This is the same girl, yeah.
This is my success in the industry. And when she texted me on Friday,
Tiffany.
I didn't really know what to think or what to say. My initial gut reaction was, wherever you go, I go, bro. Like, me and you, right? She's my wifey. Like, where you go, I go. I spent a lot of time talking to my husband and talking to my friends.
Night,
friends
Sam.
on this team, right? I see Michelle just popped in. Spent a lot of time talking to Michelle and Daphne and kind of trying to figure out what's best for me and my family. What's best for my future. And I had to separate my emotions and my love for my leader, my love for my friend, from my financial health and my career, right? Because you don't get to certain levels in this industry and it's still just a side hustle. It's not been a side hustle for me for a long time. So, ultimately, I did a live on Saturday. It's on my Instagram if you guys feel like you need to hear like my raw and honest thoughts, because I definitely went live with no notes, kind of like tonight. But I said I was going to do my due diligence and I was going to look around at the other options that were available to me. And
I love when they use the phrase due diligence or the term due diligence, because I would think if you were really looking into a company, you would want to know what was in the product, the amounts. You would want to see the studies. You would want to see the data behind the company. No, they don't ask that. They ask for the comp plan and how many distributors there are.
I did, along with some of
due
my
diligence.
sidelines that I had been talking to. We scheduled.
One of your sidelines. So not somebody in your direct downline. That right there sounds like cross-recruiting. Because if they did find a new company and they ended up joining, would that sideline join under her? That's cross-recruiting. Yikes.
Zooms with other top income earners. I've sat on 4. We actually looked at the Zoom for.
There's a cute little floof, but because of the comments, I had to blur the bottom half of this. But there's a beautiful floof in this.
This mushroom coffee or mushroom juice, I think is what Amber's calling it. that Amber is looking at, which, by the way, the compensation plan is not terrible. But kind of what I think it really boils down to, you guys, is where did I feel the most aligned? What worked? What felt like home? And that's Modere for me. You know, we've heard a lot of really scary things lately. Justin Prince getting terminated was a big shocker. Almost as big as Amber walking away for me, right? Justin Prince didn't really have an impact on my business. I met him 4 months into being an affiliate for Modere. He was secondhand, right? Amber was first. But then we heard about $150 million default on a loan, and that's scary, right? Because I don't know about you.
I'm sorry, who defaulted on a $150 million loan? Are you talking about Modere defaulting on a $150 million loan? Was this before or after Justin Prince was terminated? I have so many questions. $150 million? But go off about planting your flag.
But if somebody's telling me I defaulted on a loan, like, immediately, like, got alarm bells, right?
As you should.
So it was nerve-wracking. But we sat on a leadership call
It'll fix in a
with
second.
Nate. I'm sure a lot of you guys got on that call, because if you're watching this, you cared enough to be on it, and kind of heard about the financial health of Modere. And, you know, while there are probably still a lot of questions and things up in the air, one thing that I know for sure is that I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here.
Uh-huh.
And we spent a lot of years building this team, us together. You know, we had groups, the Llamacorns, Fear Llamacorn, Drop Llamacorn in the chat, right? Group chats staying up way too late, sending inappropriate memes with John in the chat. You know, we've had the Red Power Rangers, if you've been around long enough to remember the Red Power Rangers. We've ran incentives and we've gone on glamping trips together. And, you know, like when we're at events, the first people I look for are you guys. And when we're on escapes, the first people I look for are you guys. And I'm not done. We're not done here. So I was not going to get emotional doing this. I'm sorry.
Emotional?
We're not done. So if you're here, if you know you're here, if you're kind of feeling the way that we're feeling, Shelly Long and I have been chatting quite a bit today, and we think we have seen Bryn's leaders rally.
Bryn is Bryn Lang, who left for Frequence.
And Marina's leaders really rally. They've started a new chat, and they've even changed their name, which is cool. So we're kind of curious what you guys want to do. Do you want to, kind of like separate out and, go do your thing? Do you want to continue to work together? I know that some of us have been pretty unplugged, right? It's been a weird couple years, but I'm choosing to use this to light a fire.
It's been a weird couple years. Why? Why has it been a weird couple years? You know what I heard today? Speaking of weird, I heard that Marina Simone allegedly has or tried to, I haven't been able to confirm this yet, tried or has trademark the term 5-day drop. So remember I did the video on the 5-day drop and how it's a bunch of Modere products that they put together in some sort of a bundle, and they had people that, in my opinion, should not be putting nutrition plans together and different things like that. Remember the guy using the Snoop sound effect? And he created a rap about the 5-day drop. It was the worst I've ever seen. Also, why would he do Snoop that way? Anyways, that program that they put together, which is a bundle of products that Modere makes, they called the 5-day drop. And apparently, and again, I have not confirmed this, So I definitely will be looking into it. So I'm going to say this is all alleged, that Marina Simone is or has or is going to allegedly sue Modere for using the 5-day drop. She created, well, I don't even know if it's her that created it. How are you going to trademark products you don't even make? How does that work? That's so weird to me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
They're under my ass, and choosing to use this
That's
to
awesome, Karen.
Really give Modere the 100% effort that I think that it needs before I even consider anything else.
But you were just MLM shopping days ago. You're planting your flag. You have the product from Frequence on the way. Admitted to MLM shopping with a sideline. And now you're saying that you have to give it a fair chance before you look into anything else. But if you were really planting your flag, why would you be looking into anything else or even leaving that door open? She's just watching and waiting to see what happens with Frequence. I bet she's waiting to see if the people that joined, and in my opinion, are cross-recruiting, I bet she's waiting to see if they get sued. Because if they don't get sued, then I bet she'll join.
So I'm here, and I think I'm here for the long haul, y'all. Like, just honestly in my heart. So, if you are too, then Shelly and I would like to invite you to collaborate with us. And I know I can speak for Daphne and Michelle and Amanda, and
These are all people I know. These are all people I spend time with. And if you guys happen to be seeing this, I hope you get out of Modere and away from MLM altogether.
that we want to do this together. We're not ready to say bye to Dynasty or to say bye to you guys. So
Well, you don't want to say bye to them because that's how you're getting your paycheck. If you said bye to them, you wouldn't have a paycheck.
after you get a chance to watch this, especially if you're watching the replay, y'all drop me something in the comments. I don't care what it is, but let
Drop a poop emoji if you're like, this is garbage.
us know that you're here and you want to be a part, because we're going to do some big stuff. I'm going to beg Tim for a Destin retreat for sure.
I think she's talking about Tim Housden, who used to be friends with Jessie Lee before she was terminated. Yeah, I think that's who she's talking about.
For sure we'll be running an incentive retreat, right, Tim? Somebody tag Roy in the comments.
Oh my God.
And, you know, we're going to do this. We're going to rally together. So if you want to be here, let us know.
You're going to rally together when it sounds like, and again, I'm not stating this part as fact, but it sounds like Modere defaulted on a loan for $150 million. So how are you going to rally when clearly the company is going under, if that is true? Again, I'm not stating that as a fact. That's just me speculating on what she shared in this video.
We'll get you plugged into our stuff. I'll plug you into my stuff. I'm sure Shelly feels the same way. We can figure out what you guys want to do with SCR. My team has its own, so I'm totally out of that, but I'll help you manage or however we can. And, you know, we'll just have to have some real big girl talks, some big leadership talks, and kind of figure out how we move. Because how we move through this is really going to determine our strength. Anyway.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. You are begging people to stay loyal to you and Modere so that you can continue to get paid until you have enough time to watch. And she's going to join Frequence. 100%. That is my prediction. Matter of weeks.
Guys, I love you guys. Amber, if you're still in the group, I fucking love your heart. Like, I love you so much. And we're going to do this for you.
Why would Amber still be in the group if she resigned? Why would she not be removed if she joined another company? Why would you not see if Amber was still in the group before doing this live?
you. Like, we're gonna do this with you at the core of it. So
Amber doesn't care. She's in a new company. What do you mean you're going to do this for her? She doesn't care, in my opinion.
yeah, let us know what you want to do, and we'll get you plugged in. I love you guys. I hope you have a great night.
Okay, well, that was that, guys. What did y'all think about that? What a wild ride. Does the thumbnail make sense now that we've gone through the entire video? Also, shout out to the replay crew. Definitely chaotic. The twist keeps thickening. The twist keeps twisting, if you will. I love you until you're in another company. And then, we can't be wifey anymore. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a wild ride. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you made it this far in the video and you want to, I think it might be kind of fun to comment after this post, or if you're watching the replay, how much time you give. I think she said her name was Kagan. I think that's how she pronounced it. I'm not mispronouncing her name on purpose, if it's incorrect. But I think it would be really interesting if you commented with how long until she joins another MLM company. You could put a little mushroom too if you think it'll be Frequence. I think it will be. I'm going to say a matter of weeks. Yeah. I think Amber, in my opinion, and Marina and Bryn are going to start showing paychecks from the cross recruiting and all of that. And I think she's going to compare that to the money she's making at Modere that she's white knuckling to hang on to. And I think she's going to go, oh, okay. But it's the fast start programs that get people in, and it's just gross. Anyways, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Before I go, I do have a friend that is, she is new to Twitch and she's trying to build her channel. And hold on, I need to get her link. She is doing a fundraiser Twitch stream after this. I don't know if she's watching. She's probably getting ready, if not already streaming. So hang on a second. Let me find it. Sorry, guys. I meant to have this prepared and I forgot. I'm also going to put it in the comments. So if you guys are a Twitch fan and you want to support, she is raising, she says, and her name is Victoria. She said, I'm showing a video in stream right now for Stop Soldier Self-Harm. And so this is her Twitch. And she said she's going to be live at 7:30 Central. So I think she probably already started. Whoa, that is not what I copied. Hold on. Let me pull up my Facebook and get the link. Of course, it's taking forever to load. Quick question before you go, while I'm waiting for Facebook to load. Hey, are you considering doing videos once you get your personal training license? Because it would be awesome to have you get my arse into shape and yell at me through YouTube while I do squats. I don't know yet. I do know that I want to work with people individually. I definitely want to do that, virtually and whatnot. But as far as I don't know that I'll do like training videos like that. I do plan on reacting to body, aka beach body content for sure. But I don't know. I don't think that's in my plans as of yet. Okay, here is the link. I think I need to restart my phone. This is the link if you would like to go and support and say hi and subscribe. I'm not super fluent in Twitch, but if you would like to go and support my friend who is doing a fundraiser, that would be incredible. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to go and comment, drop your guess on how much time you think it'll take before Kagan, don't know if that's how you say her name, will join another MLM, which I think will be Frequence. Anyways, thanks for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.